right, next question. Have you ever been embarrassed on a date?
That's a good question. No, not that I can think of. Yes. Yes. Now that I think about it. And I have. But I can't remember if I told this story before. When I went on that sushi date and I threw up and took a shit.
Wait.
Did I never tell you that story?
Oh, who are you with?
But the girl, the girl I met when I was in the
You might have. We've smoked so much that you might have told me and I forgot. But
all right, so
I think you did.
At the sushi spot, and the spot didn't have a door.
Yeah, you might have. Like the bathroom didn't have a door.
Yeah, the stall.
Hey yo.
Story time.
Story time.
So, I don't know if this would be considered a
You
date.
threw up and shit.
I'm about to tell you the story, yo. So I hope this is recording because I only want to tell the story once.
No, we're definitely recording.
All right, so I don't even know if it could be considered a date because her homegirl was there, but then we were still on the side, even though. So this girl I was talking to called me one day, and she said, "Hey, you're gonna need a shot because this is a wild ride." So she was like, "Hey, me and my homegirl, it's a sushi spot out Towson for the people that know that are in Baltimore." So it's a sushi spot out Towson. She was like, "Hey, me and my homegirl are at this sushi spot. I want you to come. I haven't seen you in a while." So I was like, "All right, bet." We were talking for a while, and she was working, I was working, so we just haven't gone any dates. So I was like, "All right, cool." So I get dressed, I go out there, and I meet her. I meet her and her homegirl, and I consider it a date only because we were talking to each other at the time, and her homegirl really wasn't saying nothing. She was like on the phone arguing with her boyfriend or whatever. So this is the first time I tried sake. Yeah, and I didn't know. Every time people talked about sake, they would say it's supposed to be warm, blah blah blah. So we're in there. The three of us are doing sake bombs. I don't feel like there's certain foods I feel like don't go with alcohol, and I feel like sushi is one
like
of them.
Raw fish.
Yeah, and then these were like fancy chicks, and that's what they were getting, the raw ones. And I'm like, I'm a California roll ass nigga. But, you know,
shrimp tempura.
Dragon rolls, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to mess up the vibe. So we're eating this sushi. I don't know if it was the sushi or the sake, but something said, bloop, bloop. And I was like, ooh, I'll be right back. So I stumble to the bathroom.
Mud butts.
Yo, Mississippi mud butts, bro. So I'm stumbling to the bathroom. I'm drunk. I'm super lit. And usually when you're out drinking, you're gonna eat food that go with the alcohol, so that way you're not getting too lit. I was busted. Yo, sushi is not good to put on alcohol. I was busted up off them sake.
Your stomach
bombs.
was like Luda.
Yo, my stomach sounded like a VCR rewinding, bro. So I go in the bathroom, clean bathroom. But it was one of them bathrooms that had one stall and like 2 urinals. So I'm like, I gotta go in the stall. The stall's door didn't lock. Like the lock was like either somebody was in there taking a poop and kicked their way in, or somebody was trying to kick their way out. I don't know. But the lock was like broke off the hinges. So I'm in the bathroom. I got a decision to make. One sneeze and it's gonna be a wrap. So I'm like, I gotta poop. So I'm in there trying to hold the stall door. I lay my little bird's nest. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm holding the stall door like this. You know how when you drink too much, you start sweating? So I come out my shirt in the bathroom, in the stall. Like I'm drenched from the liquor and just the mud butts and everything. So I take my shirt off. I'm holding the door like this.
For dear life.
Stomach starts gurgling. So I'm hunched over the toilet like this. Mind you, I have no shirt on and I'm sweaty. Why a little boy busted in the stall? I guess to pee or whatever. I look super embarrassed. I'm sitting there like this. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. Bro, I ain't told you this story.
No, like I look at him.
Yo,
he looks at me.
That's. So we look at each other. I'm looking at him like this, and I feel like because this happened a while ago. This is like a couple years ago. I feel like I was in like mid-white, bro. I feel like that's why I wasn't holding the door no more, because I think I was in mid-wipe or my stomach was hurting or something. I wasn't holding this store door. This nigga busting the door, bro. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse, bro. I'm telling you, it gets worse.
And he looks at me.
Yo. You know how when you're planking and you're doing a plank for a minute and you're like, this is the longest minute of my life. That was the longest 20 seconds of my life, because we looking at each other. I'm looking at him. And I don't want nobody to come in the bathroom and see me looking at this little boy while I'm on the toilet, bro. So he's like, after like 25 seconds.
My little beanie coming off.
Yo, it gets worse, bro.
How does it get worse?
So after like 25 seconds, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's good.
He was standing there for like 25
seconds. Like 25 seconds.
Crazy.
So he goes to the urinals or whatever.
It's one of those bathrooms where like there's one urinal, one stall.
No, it was 2 urinals and 1 stall.
Okay.
So he goes to the bathroom. He's in there using the urinal or whatever. I feel the sake coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm throwing up with my pants around my ankles and no shirt on, bro. And the door is still wide open, bro. The little door in the stall is still wide open. So now I'm puking with my pants around my ankles, trying to pull them joints up, like hurling in the bathroom, like booting in the toilet. Yo, I'm telling you, it still gets worse, bro. All my life, I can't make this story up, dog. Yo, God bless the dead. I wish she was still alive so I could call her and confirm this story, bro.
Wait, this is the chick that passed?
Yes.
Hey, yo.
God bless the dead, yo.
I'm not laughing at that.
God bless the dead. So, yo, he goes out the bathroom. Now, like, 10 minutes pass. I clean up. The toilet busted. Because the toilet's busted. So I'm like, yo, we gotta go. Because now the toilet's broke. So I come out the bathroom.
Oh, man.
I come out the bathroom. She's like, what took you so long? I'm so drunk. We're about to go to this hookah bar. I'm like, we have to go now. Like, let's pay this check and let's go. Long story short, it was a table.
Came up.
Worse. It was a table of people next to us, probably like 2 tables down, and we were the only people in like that section of the restaurant. The dude is gathering. It's a black dude in there with like his family, a bunch of his kids. I see the little boy walk up to the table.
He like, who took a shit?
Yo, nah, it's the dude's son was the little boy that came in there. So I'm like, yo, we gotta go. Cause you know, little kids don't got no filter. So I don't want him to be like,
Daddy, that's the man that... That's what he did?
Nah, he didn't. Luckily. But like, when I say my heart was in my ass, bruh, I'm like, please don't let this little boy say something.
Bruh.
That's probably like the most embarrassing. I guess date.
Freaking
you want to
hilarious.
Say, dog, it was a wrap. Hey. I was like, let's go. It was to the point where she was like, her homegirl was like, so let's separate the checks. I was like, you know what? I got it. I was like, if it's that serious, if you feel like you need to pay me back, just buy me something when we go to the hookah bar. I'm like, right now, we gotta go. And the bill was like $100-something. I was like, I got it. If you feel like you need to get me back, you don't have to. Give me something later on down the line.
Anything to get me out of here.
Anything to get me out of here, bro.
Hey, yo.
It was terrible. Terrible.
That's crazy.
Yo, I could have sworn I've told you that story before. Maybe that was one of them I was gonna take it to my grave.
That might have been.
Yo, that
And
was
this,
so...
folks, you have just witnessed a take to your grave moment.
Yo, it was so bad. To shit and throw up.
And
And the stall don't work.
That's happened to me before.
Yo, that's sake, bro.
But
I will never... I've since then...
I was a child. Yeah.
See? And then he walked in, the stall door didn't work. Like, and then the toilet broke. It was just like one thing after another that was telling me you should have stayed your ass in the house and not gone out. Because it was late when she called. It was like 9 o'clock when she called.
And he looks at me.
Yo, that was so embarrassing. Like, I'm sitting there like...
And he looks at me, and I look at him.
And he just like... Sorry. And then goes to the urinal.
Because he probably never seen... You said it was a white boy?
No, it was a little black boy.
Black boy.
It was a little black boy.
He probably never seen so much sweaty chocolate in his
Yo,
life.
I was in there with like shirt bust
Fighting
open,
for your
yo,
life.
fighting for my life. Yo, and the thing is, the whole time I'm pooping, I'm trying not to throw up, cause I already felt the sake like coming back, and I feel like that's probably why I was sweating so much, cause I was trying not to throw up.
Cause sake legit tastes like
Warm bath water to
vodka backwash. Like if you know how mama bird chew up the food and then spit it in a baby bird mouth? Sake tastes like somebody took a shot of vodka,
swished it around,
did like this,
and then
spits it in your mouth.
Yo, I haven't drunk sake, and there's been alcohols I get busted up and I can smell, and I'm like, I'm not drinking that. Sake, because to me, sake don't smell like nothing.
Yeah.
So I will never drink sake ever again. And this happened a while ago.
I don't blame you.
Like a while ago. But it's crazy, after I threw up and pooped, I was cool. Like, I was turning that hookah lounge up.
I had a statement that I was going to make, and it might be I wasn't going to say it to be funny, but I'm glad my brain has an editor. The editor-in-chief read over it first.
I was like, I shouldn't say this.
And I was like, you shouldn't say this.
On camera.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I want to say it not because it's funny. I want to say it because it's the truth. But, yeah, it's fucked up. Because of the circumstances. You said the young lady passed away.
Yeah, she did. So, rest in peace, her, bro, because she killed herself. So, she had a lot going on. So, rest in peace, her, bro. If you going through some shit, like, I'm a firm believer, if you going through some shit, like, tell somebody.
Definitely.
But yeah, and she was cool about it, because when we got to the hookah bar, she got drunk. Like, she got so lit at the hookah bar. Her friend, I drove her car home, and her friend brought me back to my car. So she didn't even, like, she was like, well, I was fucked up too, so.
Yeah.
But I was super embarrassed.
And technically, that story doesn't fall into the category, because I feel like this was like embarrassed in front of your date, and technically your date didn't know unless you told her.
Nah, she knew, because she wasn't as drunk. She got drunk at the hookah bar, so she remembers the whole situation. She didn't know what happened.
Like she didn't know why you were gone until
Oh yeah, I told her I was pooping. I was like, that the sushi baby poop. And she was like, oh well, I get it. But I told her probably like 2 weeks after the fact, like, yo, I was trying to rush out of there. It was because XYZ. It was so bad.
See, mine.
It was so
now
bad.
my two stories don't even seem nearly as embarrassing.
That was embarrassing as shit.
I'm definitely feeling that vodka, that Tito's. But yeah, my two stories, mine were gonna be, or mine are. Am I saying that correctly? I feel like I'm not grammatically correct. But anyway, my story involves my card being declined. But I still paid for both dates. Both situations. One was my Cash App card, because I tend to use that when I go out on dates. Because the Cash App used to have this thing where you got Bitcoin for using it at restaurants. So like you got Bitcoin stock. every
Oh.
time you used it. It's like 10% or whatever.
Oh,
So that was like my little thing where I go out on a date, I would just put the money on my card and use my Cash App card. So there was one date where I'm at the Mexican spot, Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I well, I don't know if they're Mexican. I'm gonna say Hispanic. The Hispanic spot,
Yeah.
Las Vegas. I used the card, forgot to unlock it. Boom, she came back like, your card was declined. And
Like, why you so loud for?
my date was like, oh, you need me to cover it? And I was like, it's fine. I was like, I forgot to unlock my card. And then there was another time where I had gotten a new debit card and I had two accounts. I got the new debit card for one account where the money was, but I never activated the card. It still had the sticker on it and everything.
Oh, damn.
And I forgot. So both times were just simple misunderstandings, but yeah, in the moment,
Yeah.
that look where they be like, because that other time, she paid, and I had went to the car, activated. I went to the car, got it, activated it, and then she was like, "No, you don't have to worry about it." She was like, "It's cool, I got it," and I was like, "I'm definitely gonna send you the money."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we're not. That's what we're not gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, cause you never know. Y'all get into argument
chat.
later on, and she be like,
Mhm.
"Nigga, you could." Our first date, you couldn't even. So I was like, "I'm definitely gonna send you the money back."
Mhm.
Like, I got it. It just was, my card wasn't activated. But yeah, those were. I don't really have too many embarrassing moments on dates.
Oh no, I can name another one that wasn't too embarrassing, but I remember going on a first date and we ended up getting lost in DC looking for weed. And she's probably gonna see this too, but whatever. Yeah, like we got lost in DC looking for weed, and that ended up putting us back because she had to be home at a certain time, and it ended up putting us back. And we were supposed to go out to dinner, and because we were so late getting lost in DC, we ended up going to Burger King for food.
Yeah.
And missing the movie, like
I could see how that could
and
be.
missing the movie.
That could be embarrassing.
It was because then she friend zoned me.
Hey, yo. Yeah, that'll do it. Like, that'll do it.
But I get it. Like nobody
Yeah.
wants to mess with a nigga
That take you to Burger King.
that take you to Burger King on the first date and you're bad with directions.
No, you know what? I got one for you. I'm not gonna say you know the person, but I'm not gonna say the name.
You know both of them people do.
I'm not for my integrity. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know who the person is. I'll tell you after we wrap. So I thought it was a date, and let's just say she probably didn't feel like it was a date. So we went bowling, and we had a great time. What made me remember is the Burger King situation.
Oh yeah.
So we went bowling and had a great time. Like laughs, all of that. Cool. I had planned on going out to eat afterwards. And we were going to go to, I was going to either do Stony River, which is this spot out Towson, and then, or the Cheesecake Factory, because I know she liked the Cheesecake Factory.
Not on first date, broke boy.
But not on the first date.
Broke boy.
But after we finished bowling and we're leaving from the bowling alley, and she was like, "So what are we doing next?" I was like, grab something to eat. So I said, I mentioned going to Stony River, and she was like, "Oh no, that's fine. We can grab something from Burger King." And yeah, we went to the drive-thru, grabbed something.
Oh no, we sat in.
We didn't sit in. We went through the drive-thru like a basic motherfucker. Got the food, and I don't even think we ate in the car. I think I just went straight to the house. She was like, "Yeah, we can." Like, and the crazy part is, like I said, we had a great time. She was like, at least she told me that. She could have been lying, but you know, she said she had a good time. The laugh seemed real and genuine, but she didn't want to go out to eat afterwards, and to her, she didn't know there was a date.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, so that was I had first hand, second hand, third hand embarrassment all at once.
I got fourth hand. I'm embarrassed for you, bro. Damn. Shit happens.
Yep. Yep. Took her home, and that was it.
Damn.
I was like, oh well.
I had a fun time. You're like a brother.